looking at the Michelangelo effect. But one more take and somebody talk about it, and they were talking about it on a panel. And I'll admit that sister's drop dead gorgeous. I mean, to me, there's nothing more beautiful than a black woman when she's not her physical parameters and her beauty. Especially to me, she a dark skinned, melanated chocolate woman, my type of women that I date. But funny thing about this here is that even though a lot of the black women made a big deal about her being with this white guy, and let's be real. I was looking at the show when this dude, when he first came on, he made his preference known, what he preferred. And mostly all the women he picked were white women and those Latino women that look preferably white to him. So that's who he picked. Well, he wasn't getting picked by those women. Okay, so he wanted to stay on the show because it's prize money that's going to be given, I think around like 80,000 or something, I don't know, 80 grand, giving out whoever wins it, which, at one lump sum, that's a lot of money, and one lump sum, so, I don't blame him for wanting to stay on the show. So, he picked the black girl. And I think her name Andrea. He picked Andrea to be with. So he picked her to be with to stay on the show. And a lot of women took that, he must love black women. They ain't looking at the fact that he picked her as a last round draft pick. And see, this is what, no matter how attractive a lot of these black women are, yes, white men if they're gonna get a black woman, they're gonna pick the most attractive black woman. But y'all are nothing more than the last round draft pick. I don't give a fuck what any of you all say. You black women to that white man is technically basically a first round draft pick. I mean a third round draft pick, not even a first. A fourth round draft pick. And see, a lot of black women, when dude said that she was the last round draft pick, all the women got in their feelings, but they ain't looking at the reality. Reality, he picked her to stay on the show. That's the only reason why he got with her. Now, are they probably in a relationship that's gonna last? No, because that's not his type. Now, I'm not saying he ain't gonna smash it, you got this attractive woman that's feeling you. Of course he gonna smash it, you a man. But is he gonna make her out of his wife? No. And I can tell that man ain't gonna make her out of his wife. Now, they making pictures, steamy little pictures together and shit. Okay, cool, making all the black girls, the girls that divest and swirl, making them get moist down there because a lot of black women, how they feel about men, black men, let's keep it real. As black men are black women's last round draft pick. I'm talking about real black men. I ain't talking about Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray always at the top of the heap when it comes to black women desires. Let's keep it real. Then you got Brad and Chad. But black men, productive black men, in their circles are at the bottom. And the funny thing is, black women will give a shitty ass black guys. Shitty ass black guys, and those relationships are a bust. And then before you know it, they basically saying that all black men are the same when in fact is the niggas that they date are the same. Cause that's what they were choosing. They didn't choose nothing else. You dig? That's what they were choosing. So I tell black women, no, it ain't that all black men the same. It's the niggas you were choosing to be with. Come on, man, you gonna get over shit. Hate that shit when people don't know how to merge on the highway. And then you want to get back over, they want to hang right there on your blind side. Like they don't know what to do. I'm gonna make a whole video talking about what you should do if you get on the road, get on the highway and you see a big truck. You want to get on that highway and hit the hammer, put the hammer down on your car. You dig? You don't want to hang around trying to get on the ramp. When you get on the ramp and you see a big truck coming, gun the fuck out your, hit that damn gas pedal, drop that motherfucker like you dropped the goddamn anvil on the gas line, on your foot. But I'm gonna make a whole video talking about that, making a video about how to get over around a big truck. I shouldn't have to make this. A lot of guys should know, but a lot of women, I notice a lot of women freeze up when they see a big ass truck. They don't know what to do. And that's why I tell them, hey, you drop the hammer down and get your ass on this highway. But anyway, back to what I was saying. She's an attractive black woman. Young, beautiful, and listening to her talk, she's an elegant woman. I'll give her that. I ain't gonna knock her because she with a white dude. I ain't gonna knock her. She seems like she a good chick. And if dude really choosing her, which I know he not, but if he did, I'll tell him that's a good choice. I like to see her with natural hair instead of all that weaving shit on, but you know, hey, it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, man, that right there, why the fuck they fucked this exit up? Anyway, but it is what it is, people. You know, on that. And like I said, to me, I think she was a last round draft pick by him. He wanted to stay on the show. You know, that's just the way I see it. Maybe I could be wrong, but I doubt it. But she was technically a fourth round draft pick.